Imagine walking into a hotel room where every detail whispers luxury, but the price tag doesn't scream bankruptcy at you. The Pickalbatros White Beach Resort Hurghada delivers exactly that experience across its thoughtfully designed accommodations. Standard rooms sprawl across approximately 35 square meters, offering either double beds for romantic getaways or twin beds for friends who prefer their own space. What catches most guests off guard is the attention to detail in these so-called basic rooms. Flat-screen TVs with satellite channels that actually work, minibars stocked with local favorites, and bathrooms that feel more like personal spas than afterthoughts. The real magic happens when you step onto your private balcony or terrace, where garden views unfold like painted landscapes and pool views offer front row seats to the daily entertainment below. But here's where things get interesting. The family rooms tell a completely different story. Stepping up to the family accommodations reveals why this resort has become a secret weapon for parents who refuse to compromise on comfort. These larger spaces, stretching around 50 square meters, often feature connected rooms or ingenious layouts with sofa beds that don't feel like medieval torture devices. The genius lies in the details: extra storage space for the inevitable explosion of family luggage, additional seating areas where parents can actually relax while kids decompress, and strategic positioning that offers everything from tranquil garden views to beachfront panoramas. Some family rooms even provide that coveted beach view, turning morning coffee into a daily meditation session. The Swedes take this concept and run with it, featuring separate sitting areas that transform these spaces into mini apartments where families can spread out without stepping on each other's toes. What most booking sites won't tell you is that room assignments often depend on availability and timing, making early check-in requests surprisingly effective. But the real revelation comes when you discover what's waiting downstairs in the dining venues. Food becomes an adventure when a resort commits to satisfying taste buds from dozens of different countries simultaneously. The main buffet restaurant at Pickalbatros White Beach operates like a culinary United Nations, where Egyptian specialties share space with continental classics in a surprisingly harmonious arrangement. Breakfast transforms into a global expedition from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m., featuring everything from traditional full medums to perfectly fluffy pancakes that would make American diners proud. The lunch spread from noon to 3 p.m. often surprises guests with its freshness, seafood that actually tastes like it came from the Red Sea just outside, and salads that haven't been sitting under heat lamps for hours. Dinner service from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. elevates the experience with themed evenings that rotate throughout the week, turning ordinary meals into cultural celebrations. The dress code leans toward casual smart during dinner hours, which means you can leave the tuxedo at home, but might want to upgrade from flip-flops and swimwear. The specialty restaurants reveal where this resort truly flexes its culinary muscles, particularly the Italian venue that has quietly become the stuff of guest legends. Reservations for these specialty spots disappear faster than gelato in the Egyptian sun, and for good reason. The pasta arrives al dente. The pizza crusts achieve that perfect balance between crispy and chewy, and the atmosphere feels authentically Mediterranean rather than theme park Italian. Asian cuisine options round out the specialty dining scene, offering flavors that transport diners far beyond the Red Sea coast. What catches many guests by surprise is the quality consistency across all venues, a challenge many all-inclusive resorts struggle with, but one that Pickalbatros seems to have cracked. The bars scattered throughout the property operate from around 10 a.m. until 11 p.m., serving everything from perfectly mixed cocktails to local beers that pair surprisingly well with Red Sea sunsets. Pool bars become social hubs where stories are shared, friendships are forged, and the afternoon heat becomes an excuse for another frozen drink. But the real magic happens when you venture beyond the dining venues to discover the aquatic wonderland that awaits. Water becomes the central character in this Red Sea story, with multiple pools creating distinct experiences for different moods and energy levels. The main pool stretches like a liquid plaza, large enough to accommodate serious swimmers while providing shallow areas where relaxation takes priority over lap counting. What transforms this from ordinary to extraordinary is the children's splash park and water slide area, an aquatic playground that turns kids into temporary mermaids and gives parents those precious moments of peace. The water slides themselves have become legendary among returning families, engineered for thrills without the terror factor that sends children running back to their parents. Pool operating hours typically stretch from early morning, around 8 a.m. until sunset, though the exact timing shifts with seasonal daylight patterns. The genius of the pool layout becomes apparent during peak hours when crowds naturally distribute across different areas, preventing the sardine can feeling that plagues many resort pools. The beach experience unfolds like a private Red Sea revelation, with several hundred meters of sandy coastline exclusively accessible to resort guests. Sun loungers and shaded cabanas dot the shoreline under the all-inclusive umbrella, meaning no surprise charges for basic beach amenities. The sand itself tells an interesting story, softer and more pristine than many Red Sea beaches, suggesting ongoing maintenance that most guests never notice, but definitely appreciate. Water sports opportunities abound, from snorkeling adventures that reveal underwater worlds just meters from shore to diving excursions that can be arranged through the hotel concierge. While some activities might incur additional fees, the basic beach experience remains refreshingly inclusive. The real treasure lies in the timing. Early morning beach walks reveal a tranquil Red Sea that feels almost private, while sunset beach sessions transform the entire coastline into a golden amphitheater. But the aquatic adventures represent just the beginning of what this resort offers beyond the standard sun and sand formula. Adventure seekers discover that this resort refuses to let boredom take root, with recreational options spanning from gentle to adrenaline-inducing. The fitness center operates from approximately 7 a.m. to 9 p.m., equipped with cardio machines that actually work in weights that haven't been neglected since the resort's opening. What sets this fitness facility apart is its commitment to maintenance. Treadmills that don't sound like dying robots, bikes that adjust smoothly, and free weights that match their labeled specifications. Water sports extend far beyond basic swimming, with snorkeling excursions revealing Red Sea coral gardens that look like underwater jewelry collections.
Diving opportunities cater to both beginners and certified divers, with local dive sites offering encounters with marine life that most aquariums would envy. The resort's concierge services excel at arranging external adventures, from desert safari excursions into the eastern desert to cultural tours that reveal Hurghada beyond its resort facade.
Evening entertainment rotates throughout the week, featuring live music performances that range from local Egyptian artists to international acts that somehow found their way to this Red Sea oasis. Themed party nights during peak seasons create memorable experiences that guests discuss years later, while quieter evenings offer more intimate entertainment options. What many visitors don't expect is the quality of these performances, professional-level acts that rival entertainment at much more expensive resorts. The activities programming seems designed by people who actually understand what guests want, balancing high-energy options with peaceful alternatives that cater to different vacation styles. But when the sun gets too intense and adventure fatigue sets in, the spa and wellness facilities offer a completely different kind of escape. For checking booking availability and prices at your desired dates, you can use the link in description. I hope this video was helpful. Give it thumbs up. Subscribe for more travel-related content. If you're not ready to book this hotel, you can watch our Best Hotels playlist and choose the best one for you. Thanks for watching.